tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get yourself esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking. Go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on the
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle
between the Las Vegas Raiders
and the Buffalo Bills. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Tariq Cohen on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Here's Bridgewater. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
A loss of 5 yards on the sack. It's 2nd down.
Another try after the first down sack. Carr
got an open man. It's Ruggs.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run with McFarland. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. The ball call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
In his own end zone, it's Carr. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 7-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Raiders 3, Bills 0.
The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Get that quarterback at all costs.
Operating from the gun. Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough, they couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Bills 7, Raiders 3. Set to kick off.
after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Bosher set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Well, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. 55.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be third down.
3rd and 3.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 55.
From the gun, Allen. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Badgley able to knock this one through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. On first down, Carr. That is caught by Cohen. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Cohen.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
It's a gain
the line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
At the Bills' 7-yard line.
Carr to throw again. His pass caught at the 4. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Allen going to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Allen going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Strip that ball. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Show it up. Show it up. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Hey, hold.
From the gun, Allen buying time to his... Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Raiders.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A run with Jacobs there on 1st down, but he'll manage only a yard or 2 at best. 2nd down coming up. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On play action, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the 1st half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Flushed out right. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
6-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Las Vegas, first down.
McFarland running out of the gun. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him, because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well, and he just provided one.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's first and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw again on second down. Carr to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Number 11.
Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Escaping the pressure right. Going deep. He's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
At the 34-yard line.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the 1st down. Well done all the way around.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills have broken the tie.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Bills 24. Raiders 17. Bosher is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now in Buffalo. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Carr.
Reception here by Ruggs.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And still just down 1 score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays, because it, of course, could have pushed this to a 2-possession deficit for them. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And the Raider first down.
First down, a run with Cohen. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 7.
Operating from the gun. Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Cohen. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
From the 22, Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. If you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Made by Tanner Mew.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively, but there could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Back at his 48-yard line.
On play action, Allen. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the 1st. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Tackle made at the
call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's brought down.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind them. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down.
4th down.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.